Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a collaboration with one of my favorite Jamaican YouTuber. Now she resides overseas, but she's still a Jamaican. Her name is Jody Cooking. So guys, check out her channel. She has so many amazing contents over there. So guys, I'm just prepping my green seasoning blends. I have my scallion, I have onion, I have sweet pepper. Now guys, if you want to use another color you can, but I got it from my backyard garden, so I'm using what I grow. Alright, so I have thyme leaves, I have my red onion. If you have the white onion you can use it. I also have my garlic. Now guys, the link for Jody Cooking channel will be in the description box, so remember to check her out. And when you go over there, tell her that Tamara Recipes sent you. Now guys, you will not regret going over to her channel. She has amazing content over there, guys. So when you go over there, guys, and I know you're going to enjoy her content, remember to give her a thumbs up, share her video, guys. It will help her channel to grow even more. So if you're enjoying my content, remember to give me a thumbs up, share the recipe, guys, on your social media platforms, subscribe for more amazing contents like these. Now guys, there are so many ways in which you can prepare roasted chicken. Now I chose to do it this way, so I hope you will enjoy the recipe. So I'm just chopping my seasoning, and I'm going to place it in my food processor. Now guys, there's no need for me to cut them smaller, but if you want to cut yours smaller, then go ahead and do so. So if you want to add different seasoning to yours, then you can also do that. So guys, I'm not going to be using all of the scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to be using about less than a half of it. I'm afraid of the heat. Now guys, if you like to use a lot of scotch bonnet pepper, then you can go ahead. You can even use 2 scotch bonnet pepper if you like. I will be using Irish potatoes for the recipe, so I'm going to be doing mine like a 1-pot meal. If you like, you can always use some Irish potatoes. You don't have to use as much as I'm using, but as I said, mine will be a 1-pot meal, so I don't need to eat it with anything else. Alright, so I tried to choose the potatoes of the same sizes so that when I cut it, it will be easier to cut, because they have the same size. Try to let them be even, guys, so that they can, when I cut it evenly, they will cook evenly also. Alright, so that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not perfect at prepping the Irish, but practice becomes perfect. So the more you're in the kitchen, the more you will learn. So I'm just trying different ways to cut the Irish potato. Yes guys, so I will be adding more ingredients. So as I go along, you will see what I will be adding, so remember to stay tuned. For the recipe, I will be using leg quarters. So what I'm doing here after I wash my chicken is I'm pat drying it. You don't want to season your chicken when it's wet, so ensure that you use a clean paper towel and you remove the excess liquid from the chicken. So on the chicken, guys, I made some slits on it. My leg quarter, it's big, so you have to make slits on it so that while you're seasoning the chicken, you can always add the seasoning into the crevice. Alright, So these are my season blends. I'm using some Cajun seasoning, I'm using all-purpose seasoning, I'm using chicken seasoning, garlic salt, I'm using onion powder, paprika, black pepper, and I'm also using some mixed herbs. Now guys, you can always use your favorite choices of dry mix. These are mine. Here I have my green Caesar blend. I'm using about quarter cup of the green Caesar blend. Now guys, I like mine on the smoother side. I don't like it too chunky. So if you want yours to be chunky, then you can always do it that way. So I'm just going to add all my dry ingredients together. Then I'm going to mix it so that you blend all the flavors together. I am also using a teaspoon of paprika. Now guys, the paprika is for the nice color that it will give the chicken. So just mix all the dry ingredients together, and then we're going to move on to the next step, which is to mix the dry ingredients with the blended seasoning. Alright, so stay tuned. So here I will be adding some oil to the blended seasoning. Now guys, if you don't add the oil to the blended seasoning, when you add the dry powder seasoning, then it will be hard for you to mix them together. So even though I added a little oil while I was blending the natural seasoning, it still needs some moisture at this point. Now I'm using vegetable oil. You can always use a favorite oil. Once you use a flavorless oil, it don't matter. Any type is good enough for this recipe. So just mix them together until it forms a nice paste. If you had noticed, I did not mention using any salt for this recipe because I will be adding a teaspoon of dark soya sauce. Now guys, the soya sauce, it has a high sodium content. So if your dry season, if they have salt in it already, there's no need for you to add salt. So now it's time for me to season my chicken. So I'm going to be adding half of the seasoning to the chicken. So ensure that you rub in the season properly into your chicken, guys, because you want a chicken full of flavor. So remember the crevice, ensure that you place the seasoning into it. So you're going to kind of gently move away the skin, and you're going to add some seasoning underneath it also. Now guys, if you don't like leg, or if you don't like thigh, if you don't like both, then you can always use another part of the chicken for the recipe. I think the leg quarters is the best one. It's the best part of the chicken to use, but it's your choice. Or if you want to use a whole chicken, then you could also do that. My chicken is nicely seasoned, so I'm going to move on to the next step. So let's let it marinate for like an hour, or if you want to do it overnight. I grease my baking dish with some butter. Now I'm adding my Irish potato. So I'm just going to spread them at the bottom, and then I'm going to add my corn. I did not mention that I will be using corn, so I'm using this opportunity to let you know. So guys, the corn, it is optional, but I do like to add corn to mine. I am a big lover of corn, so that's why I'm using it. You can use carrots, but I don't really like to add carrot to mine. So what I'm doing here is to add the leftover seasoning to the veggies. So I'm just going to season up our vegetables. But guys, remember, do not add your Irish and your corn or your carrot and season it with the chicken. It's going to have a different taste than when you do it this way. So guys, I realized that when I use my hands, it seasons much better. So just gentle, use your hands and rub in the seasoning. Now if you don't want to use your bare hands, then you can always use gloves. Alright, but ensure that you do not remove the butter that was used to line the baking pan. So I'm going to be adding the chicken on top of the potato and corn. Now guys, any leftover season that is in the bowl, ensure that you place it on your chicken, because remember, a flavor we say not true, so we have to do that step here. So now I'm going to go in and add some oil on the skin. Now that will let your skin be crispy and nice. So before I do that, I'm going to rub the season that I poured on the chicken. Alright, so just add your oil. I added about a tablespoon, so just drizzle it all over the chicken pieces. After about 12 minutes, this is how the chicken pieces look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using foil to cover it. Then I'm going to push it back into the oven and let it bake for about 40 minutes at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I'm going to come back and let you see how it looks after that time. At this point, the chicken is almost finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it back into the oven for 15 more minutes, just for it to have a nicer color and also to be crispier. I like my potatoes and my chicken to be crispy. So you know, when you cover it, it's going to steam. It's not going to really have that crispy texture to it. So that's why I'm doing this step. But guys, I must apologize. I did not realize that my hand was blocking what I was doing. So, you know, I apologize for that. So what I'm doing, I'm just basting the chicken with the juices. Now, that will also ensure that your chicken have a beautiful color. So I'm just going to put it back in the oven for about 15 minutes, you know, at 180 degrees Celsius. This is the end product, guys. My chicken is looking so delicious. It has a beautiful golden brown color. The potato and corn, they're looking so delicious also. If you try the recipe, remember to give me your feedback. Comment down below, as I love to hear from you. Subscribe for more amazing contents like these. Share the recipe, guys. I do appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to check out Jody Cooking. I will leave her link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching again, guys. God bless you all, and do take care of yourself. Love you.